Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I am going to review a movie from last year that I was going to get around to seeing, but of course I missed it, and that is of course Blue Beetle, starring George Lopez and Becky G. An alien scrub chooses Jaime Reyes to be its symbiotic host, best owing the recent college graduate with a suit of armor that's capable of powers forever changing his destiny as becoming the superhero known as Blue Beetle. I will say this, I was hooked as soon as the movie started and we saw Jaime Reyes getting off the plane and interacting between him and all the family members and his family, and their relationship was very strong in this movie, and I really liked that about this movie. I think that that's one of the strong things about this movie was the family connection. The style of this movie I really dug, like the neon lights everywhere, like the night shots and everything, and the city being neon during the night was really cool and gave this movie a Pacific look that you don't really see a lot in the DCEU at all, really. It's something that you could occasionally see in Marvel or something like that, but DC, you hardly see that ever. And that's why I think now one of the things I really liked about the trailers was that the trailers really had this neon kind of look to them. And it's one of the things which is kind of shocking because WB was going to just let this movie be on streaming, which is weird because this movie does not look like a streaming movie. It looks like a theatrically released DC movie. I was really grossed out by the body horror aspect of the movie, where the suit's like climbing onto him and stuff, and it's all being weird and gross. I was like, ugh, that's gross. Because in the trailer they would show you that, but they didn't really show you like a ton of it, really. So when that would happen in the movie and it's doing all the body horror stuff of the suit actually getting onto him and him actually turning into Blue Beetle for the first time, you're like, ugh, that's bloody gross, what the hell. Which is kind of shocking, which, like, even though that's not some crazy rating of, like, kids aren't allowed to watch it, but that is a thing of, like, if the kid's watching it, you're like, ugh, that's gross. Why? But that's one of the few things I'm like, oh god. And I liked how this character is basically a mix between Iron Man, Venom, and also Jaime Reyes is Peter Parker in the same mix. So you have that mixture of Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Venom all together in the same kind of character with Blue Beetle and Jaime Reyes, really. Which I think is an interesting thing to do with the DCEU, because you already have their Iron Man character in Batman, their Captain America kind of character in Superman, you have your, well, I don't want to say Wonder Woman's Black Widow, but you have like, but you definitely have like Green Arrow, Hawkeye and Green Arrow and that sort of stuff. So you definitely have Marvel elements in DC, which is kind of cool. But like, I think it's cool to know that they use the way that's faithful to a character, but also using those Marvel kind of characters. Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to see this movie was because Becky G was the voice of the AI inside the suit. The Jarvis character in the suit, if you will, or even the Karen or whatever, or the Edith in the suit, right? And I love Becky G. I love her music. I love her acting in the 2017 Power Rangers movie. I thought that she was incredible in that. And it's one of those things where it's like you listen to that voice and you're like, I don't think that's Becky G, but it is Becky G actually doing the voice, and I actually redug her, and I thought that she did a really good vocal performance of the AI suit. And it was kind of shocked me because I saw the trailers before this movie came out, and I was like, wow, this actually looks really good. And one of the things that really got me this time was especially the action in this movie. The action in this movie was crazy, because the action in this movie was very much like, oh, like, it looks so real, because it's very, very strong in this movie. And the fact that they went practical with the suit of Blue Beetle, and that makes it so realistic, and what makes the action look so cool is that you're looking at a real thing that's there on set that everyone is interacting with the suit, and I thought that was so cool. So I think that I really need to give Blue Beetle a 4 out of 5 stars, but I will say it's a weak one though. But I really like this movie more than I thought I would, and I like it more than some of the other DCU movies. And this movie gave me a vibe of things like the better solo DCEU movies like Shazam, or even like Birds of Prey or something like that, than the huge epic scaled stuff like Justice League or the Suicide Squad and stuff like that, right? And it's easily one of the best DCEU movies. After I review The Lost Kingdom, I am going to do a bunch of DC rankings for one last time. So guys, please hit the like button down below if you haven't already. Hit subscribe button, the little bell icon to get notified future videos I make. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.